They are in box and will be provided by me. So that's why please revise in the book first half classification of nutrient media and their kinds. You know my general comment when you speak about what needs to say composition of nutrient media. Composition. And principle of its activity, how it works. What is the aim of this medium used? Principle of its activity. Aim for use of certain medium. So, if you remember, I many times repeated that every nutrient medium has the basement has two basic nutrient media, mid-keton broth or agar. If broth liquid medium, if agar solid medium. In this list of last questions, here they are only solid media. McConkey agar. McConkey agar. Composition. Agar, MPA. MPA, lactose. Lactose. Indicator neutral red. Neutral red. And additional components might be brilliant green or crystal violet. Brilliant green or crystal violet, and bile salts. Bile salts. Bile salts. Last two means dye and bile salts are used to prevent the growth of, speaking simply, not necessary bacteria, so-called concomitant microflora. These two components like agar, dye, crystal violet or brilliant green, and bile salts are used to suppress the growth of parallel microflora. So what? So that's why people, which group of media does it belong to? If it has lactose, it's, of course, it will be differential medium, but if it has some suppressive substances, that's why possible to conclude it both differential and selective medium. Differential and selective medium. This one. So, principle of work, if you remember, microbes, if they ferment lactose, they produce acidic products, changing the color of indicator into red. If ferment lactose, acidic products, change of color of indicator into red. So that's why lactose positive colonies will be red. Typical example. So by the way, maybe possible to begin from this one. Medium is constructed, is devised for, first of all, for growth of entry group of bacteria. For entry group of bacteria. That's why among them, for entry group of bacteria, among them will be E. coli, lactose positive, many of the rest will be gram negative, lactose negative. Lactose negative. Salmonella, Shigella, Yersinia, and so on. Lactose negative. E. coli, typical gram positive. Because in reality, our task is to discriminate between E. coli and the rest of microbes from intestine. So next, medium egg yolk salt agar. Somewhere here. Egg yolk salt agar. Includes agar, egg yolk, and high concentration of sodium chloride. High concentration of sodium chloride, about 6, 8, up to 10%. So, selective medium for culture of Staphylococcus aureus. Selective medium for culture of Staphylococcus aureus. For culture of Staphylococcus aureus. So, at least sodium chloride increased concentration suppresses the growth of rest of bacteria. So, egg yolk is necessary to determine lecithinase activity. Egg yolk is necessary to determine lecithinase activity. Lecithinase activity. Done. Next one. Ferric sulfide agar. Ferric sulfide agar. Look at this medium. Initial color of it, by the way, is yellow color, like of standard color of agar. After transformation, it may be, not in all cases, of course, it may become black. So what does it contain? Agar, covered with Vaseline oil, to prevent contact with an oxygen. So glucose for nutrition, usually ferric chloride, and sodium sulfide. Ferric chloride and sodium sulfide. So inoculation is done by so-called stub inoculation. Stub inoculation, then I'll show you how to make it. We'll do it also by stub inoculation. Maybe in quotation marks, in brackets, deep agar cultures. So for culture of anaerobic bacteria, such as, first of all, Clostridia of gas gangrene primarily, any kind of Clostridia possible, tetania as well, but no practical need mostly, but gas gangrene, it's really helps. So gas gangrene, Clostridia perfringens like, and bacteroids and other non-spore forming bacteria. Anaerobic also means. So, C. perfringens, Clostridium perfringens, rapidly produce H2S, resulting in black color, blackening of medium. Rapidly produce H2S, resulting in black color. Gas production is detected. It's typical for gas gangrene. It's detected by ruptures in the medium. It's not even bubbles, but really like ruptures in the medium. Sometimes here may appear Vaseline oil inside and so on. Ruptures in the medium. So typical culture for growth of anaerobes. Clear? Okay, let it be so. Going next. And maybe that's short concerning nutrient medium. This basic, like typical example. And what remains? Remained tuberculin PPD and tuberculin skin test. This is allergen for skin testing. Tuberculin PPD and tuberculin skin test. Allergen for skin testing in tuberculosis. Allergen for skin testing in tuberculosis. How to prepare tuberculin? Broth culture of my M. tuberculosis. Broth culture means liquid medium. Broth culture of M. tuberculosis is grown. And filtration is made. The filtrate contains initial tuberculin, so-called old tuberculin still proposed by Koch. So, old tuberculin contained lipid and protein fractions. By the way, people, just maybe 2 weeks ago, I read one more essay about there will be anniversary of Koch, and to my surprise, I found that second half of his life he devoted to use of tuberculin. He tried anyway to use of tuberculin for treatment of tuberculosis, despite all of like negative results of all his initial and long-term efforts. He all the time, through the end of his life, tried to use this tuberculin, purifying this or another way, but anyway, there were no results for treatment. He tried to treat tuberculosis with tuberculin. So, this allergen means this old tuberculin is less specific for skin tests because contains lipids first of all. Less specific in skin test. Additional purification is made. Making protein fraction only from this mixture. Making protein fraction only. Known as tuberculin PPD, purified protein derivative. PPD means purified protein derivative. Purified protein derivative. Used for TST, by the way, tuberculin skin test, TST, that determines delayed type of hypersensitivity. Type 4, according to gel course, cell mediated to delayed. Delayed type of hypersensitivity. That's why revised type 4. Revised type 4. So, by the way, helpers of which type are responsible for type 4? TH1. Here, this evening you can make any mistake, even if you say TH101. Why not? So, because it's not yet the mark will be made from my side on tomorrow and other days. So that is really TH1 due to the release of pro-inflammatory cytokines. So intracutaneous injection. How is it made? Intracutaneous injection of so-called, have a piece of chalk here. Intracutaneous injection of so-called two tuberculin, usually STU standard tuberculin units, 2 tuberculin units. So, and after 48-72 hours, the diameter of swelling known as papule is measured. Diameter of papule is measured after 2-3 days. 48-72 hours. Redness is not accounted. So people, now the explanation of tuberculin skin test in reality, especially in our situations, means in Belarus where vaccination is done everywhere, it's like universal one, BCG. So that's why difficult to explain perfectly, but to be not greatly strict, if diameter of papule more than 5 millimeters, means 6 or more, the person is regarded as infected. Honestly speaking, it's influenced by vaccination, but doesn't matter. More than 5. If more than 17, reaction is regarded hyperallergic, means high cell-mediated response. So, and last moment, it is known as, who remembers Mantoux test? This tuberculin skin test in our practice we mostly call by family name of French doctor who proposed such kind of modification to test. Okay. All right, people. Finally, we came to basic part of our consultation. Okay, now time.